In this video, we're going on a taco crawl. LA has such an amazing taco scene, and so we're gonna take you to 3 different street, I guess, taco truck, taco stall places throughout the city and let you know how they taste. First stop is in Boyle Heights. It is Taco y Birria Unica, and they're known for their birria tacos. Birria got really popular, I want to say, a couple years ago, and it's basically like a shredded, traditionally shredded goat, made in consomme, a broth, but in a lot of these taco places, they actually have shredded beef, which is similar to barbacoa. And we decided to come here because it's actually one of our favorite places. And they do these queso tacos, and they get corn tortilla that they make fresh, and it's made with some cheese inside, so it's different from a regular street taco. And I actually ordered one of them with goat and one of them with beef, but I don't know which one the goat one is, so we'll find out. This is the consomme. It is actually the broth from the meat that was cooking in here. It is super, super flavorful, and there's actually chunks of the meat. You can, here you can ask for either goat or beef consomme. I just got beef, and I squeeze a little bit of lime and put some onions and cilantro for extra flavor. Let's try it. Oh, so good. It's the flavor's super, super strong. And this place is cool too because they do a birria ramen. So you can order this consomme and they put ramen noodles in it, and so you can have that as a dish as well. That also got really trendy on Instagram. Let's try one of these tacos. I have a gut feeling that this one is the goat one. I don't know, the tortilla looks a little bit different. I don't know if that's how they differentiated it. I'm gonna try this. That one is definitely the goat. You taste a little slight gaminess because it is goat, but it's not too much. It's not overwhelming. It's super flavorful. The meat is super, super, super tender. It's shredded, and the cheese. I don't know if you saw the cheese pool, but the cheese is magnificent. It's just the perfect bite. Okay, on to the beef one. Oh, it is leaking out juices. Dip this in. Oh, that's so good. The flavors are very similar for the beef and the goat. The only difference is that the goat has that slight gaminess, which I actually really enjoyed. But this is such a good plate of food. The consomme, I feel really warms your soul. It brings this inner warmth. And this chili oil that we got too, it like makes it a little bit spicy, but not too spicy. Perfect for the winter, actually. Our friend actually got the birria ramen, so I'm gonna try a bite, see how this is.
Let's try it with the chili oil.
Oh yeah.
That might be good.
Yeah.
So take a scoop and then I'll pour it on top.
Okay.
Get some meat on there too. Ooh, yeah, that's a good chunk. Yeah, get like a good size. Yeah. Okay. And
Ooh.
How is it?
It's like this chili oil is really good. It's not too spicy, but you get a good pepperiness for sure. This is really, really good.
The broth is like so like I don't know. It's not. It doesn't taste like instant ramen, but it's just like so deep in flavor.
It's probably because the meat was like simmering in there for hours and hours.
Nice. It's real nice.
So while most taco stands open in the afternoon or evening, this place actually opens early at like 8 a.m. and they close by like 4:30. So this is somewhere that you want to come for, I guess, brunch. We're wrapping up here. We just finished our delicious food. We're gonna head over to our next spot. There's 2 more left. Let's head over. And we're here at spot number 2. This is Via's Tacos in Highland Park. There's, I guess, a little more gourmet or like more LA loaded tacos that we'll show you in a second. So we wanted to show you a little bit about like the LA street taco culture. Like this one is like just a little pop-up tent on the street. They actually started in the owner's grandmother's house, I guess, like a few years back, and they're looking to open a brick and mortar shop. This place was recommended to us by our good friend, semi-pro food fighter, who's here with us. And we're excited to try it. He said it's his favorite spot in LA. And then we actually ordered the Via's Trio, which is a trio of their tacos. It comes with like a mix of the asada, the pork chorizo, and I think there's a vegetarian one mixed in too. And they basically get these blue corn tortillas that they make in-house or outside. And then they like griddle it with cheese, which you could smell the cheese in the air. It smells so good. And then they put the filling in, and it's like a super loaded taco. I love like the really neighborhood vibes. Everyone's like having fun, but more importantly, we got the goods. We're now in the parking lot around the corner because we were gonna get copyrighted with the music. The vibes are really cool though, and the neighborhood's really cool. So there is 3 tacos. One of them, this one looks like not soy. This one looks like chorizo potato, and this one looks like the beef, and that one looks like chicken. And you can see all the toppings, the queso fresco they use, and it just looks so delicious. I'm gonna start off with what looks like the beef. Let me see if I can grab it. Oh my goodness, it's gonna fall apart. And then you can see the crispy cheese on the exterior, or like falling out of the taco. I love cheese, so that's a good sign. Let's try this. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Outside they have those grills going with all the different meats. You could actually taste the char of the meat. It's not burnt and it's still tender, but you could taste that flavor through all of this other toppings. And they provide you with guac on it already. One of the hashtags they use is hashtag guac isn't extra or something like that. Guac isn't extra. So you get the nice cooling, creamy effect from the guac for sure. Wow. That was probably the best bite of taco I've had, possibly ever. All right, this is the chorizo potato one. You could see the different layers again, like the tortilla, the crispy cheese, lots and lots of that chorizo, and then the toppings, cilantro, onions, and I put some salsa on top as well. Let's try this. Mmm. Oh wow. You get like a textural element from the potatoes. And like, I don't know if you could see the potatoes over here. It's flavor. And then this one, look at all this crusty cheese. Cheese. This one is the beef. And it has, again, the same toppings, but the beef should be like a different flavor, layered with, again, the corn tortilla, the cheese, and the toppings. I did add a little bit of salsa on top as well. So. Oh my goodness. You really get that char flavor on this one too. Oh wow. I think if I had to rank the three, for me it would be the beef, the asada, the chicken, and then the chorizo. The chorizo is good too. It's just that I personally prefer like that charred grilled meat flavor that I get in the beef and the chicken. So this place, I get why it's super popular, and you guys have to come check this place out. We're all done here. Let's head over to spot number 3. We're at spot number 3. This is Angel's Tijuana Tacos, and we're at the Eagle Rock location. They do have a ton of locations, so just look up which one's closest to you. And we got a bunch of street tacos. These are Tijuana style street tacos. It's corn tortilla. This one is asada, and it actually comes with like, they already like kind of dress it for you. So it has like onions and cilantro. And I grabbed some radish and grilled onions on the side and some lime. I'm gonna squeeze some lime and then I'm gonna take a bite. So this is like what you would think is like the most like stereotypical street taco out of all the things we've tried. The asada is like, you could see them actually grilling it over a fire, and you could taste that in the meat, which is so good. You get that charred, burnt edges. It's really tasty. We also got some pastor street tacos as well. So they put the pork on the spit, and it like cooks it. You get like a nice char on the outside. It's a little bit of reddish marinade that makes it that like color. And then they actually serve it with some fresh pineapple that they cut off off the top of the spit. And this one also is fully dressed already. I'm gonna try to grab one and eat it in one bite, but it's very loaded. Oh my gosh, it's like falling apart. Okay. Wow. The sauce is very flavorful. The salsa they use to dress it with is actually pretty spicy. And the pineapple like adds a really nice sweetness actually when you eat it together. That complements the spiciness. Almost like, you know, like mango habanero, like that sweet and spicy combination. That's what it reminds me of. It's so tasty, but it's so messy. Our friend got the pineapple aguas frescas. pineapple juice. And supposedly it's really good, so. It's kind of pulpy, but it's so sweet. Like, just tastes like they got a pineapple and like a really, really perfectly ripe one, and they just like juiced it down, and it's so pure. I've already taken a bite out of it, but this is the bulita. It is pastor again, and so they put some pineapples, and they actually already dressed it, so you don't really have to add anything else. Bulitas are almost like quesadillas, but they're basically 2 corn tortillas, and they're filled with cheese and then the meats. And this one is extremely difficult to eat, I will say, because it's very large. And that also explains why it's also $8. I was like, it's kind of expensive, isn't it? But for this size, it makes sense. It tastes like the pastor tacos, but with cheese in it. And if you know me, I love cheese. I feel like I really, really get that like charred flavor from the pastor in this one. It's really good. Really, really, really good. What's your favorite item? The pastor tacos? I think it's a tie for me between that and the carne asada tacos, because the asada tacos are that good. Also, Kayla loves the asada. Our friend brought some churros from down the sidewalk. It's one of the stands, and they're making fresh fried churros, and it's like piping hot. How hot. You get a nice crunchy exterior, soft interior. The cinnamon sugar is really good. Move over Disneyland. These churros are so good. Probably one of the best ones I've had. One of the best ones. We finished our food, we finished our churros. I think all 3 taco spots are all unique and special in their own way, and I think they're all worth trying. They're all different styles. They're all delicious. I love LA street tacos, and I was actually most surprised by this one. The asada was like so good. And again, we hope that you make your way out to LA. We hope and try all these spots because they're worth it. But I think my favorite item today was that churro. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more videos like this. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye!